Current Sheriff's Office to serve our community more effectively, and how can we obtain the resources you identified?
The first thing I'd like to bring to the Sheriff's Office is what Judge Rogers talked about. The current Sheriff's Office does not have the capability to print a warrant out of their vehicle. They need that because it does take time and energy for these officers to stay there, and that takes away from this community. We need to give them that. We need to figure out how we get that. And that's when we go to the county commission, we ask for that. We show them what we need and what will help this community. The other thing we can use is utilize the New Mexico Mounted Patrol. Talk about people that want to help. There's a bunch of men that do definitely want to help. We can utilize those men. We can utilize them in different ways.
In light of recent accusations of excessive force being used by the Albuquerque Police Department, how can our Sheriff's Office avoid similar accusations against our Sheriff's Department?
That's a tough question because I do work with these deputies and I don't see where they have this issue, but we need to make sure our deputies are well trained and they know what kind of people they're dealing with. And that goes, once again, that goes back to that piece of technology that sits in that car that lets those deputies know when they're driving up there, if that person's in the system, they can look at a picture of that person and see who he is and what he's about and what he's doing. That's one of the first pieces of technology that we need to get back for these deputies, but we need to get them trained so they can have the proper training. If they have to deal with mentally ill people, we need to definitely get them better trained. All the time is we fight like we train, and we have to get these men trained.
Mr. Graves, as sheriff, you would lead the team of people. Describe your leadership style and how it will make you an effective sheriff.
First of all, what I want to let these gentlemen know is let the ones know that they are part of a team. Let them know that they are part of this team that we're talking about. And once you know that you are a part of that team, then you will fall in behind your leader. It happens automatically. But you have to be out there to lead these men. You need to show them they are only as strong as your weakest link. And once you start moving forward and show these men that you care and you're willing to work with them, you're not going home. You're staying there. You're working. You're vigilant. You're the first one there, the last one to leave. Anytime you're a foreman, a boss, a supervisor, you always lead by that example.
Sure. How well does our Sheriff's Department work with our other law enforcement jurisdictions, such as our city and state, and what can be done to improve our collective efforts to enforce our laws?
Right now, you don't see much cohesion between the Chaves County Sheriff's Office and the Roswell Police Department. But if you have somebody that has that relationship already, like myself, I have gained these relationships over the years being a New Mexico Mounted Patrolman because we work under the authority of all agencies. And when we are asked to go work with them, we have to be able to work with the different agencies. But once we need to bring ourselves as we need to stop thinking about me. It's not, we as a whole, we can make the change in this community. And I'm talking even the people of this community. But we always have to remember it's we as a whole. And we as the law enforcement, we as the community.
The fifth question, and the final question for this evening for the Sheriff's panel. If you could use just one word for leadership, what would it be and why?
Well, I think it's all been covered. And it's hard to describe in one word what you need. But everything that they've set up here is what you need to lead this county. You need honesty, integrity. You need the compass of the good Lord to follow. And if you live by those simple rules, you can lead anybody or anything and achieve any goals that you need. Thank you. Again, I would like to thank Leadership Roswell for inviting us here this evening, so all the citizens of Chaves County have the opportunity to make another informed decision. My parents raised our family here in Chaves County, and now I'm raising my family here too. Feeling safe in our homes and our work and our school is a priority to me and my family. And being as Being as I have been a mounted patrolman for over 16 years, working alongside law enforcement, I have seen firsthand what crime behavior does to our community and our families. We need a sheriff that will work with all law enforcement agencies and one that will be seen outside of his office. I want to be that sheriff that you feel approachable and can come talk to when you have concerns. Let's bring community and law enforcement back together for a safer Chavez County. Please consider me on June 3rd. Thank you.